High School. On a Friday afternoon special edition, we got some girls basketball here as the CC Veterans Memorial girls get set to take on the hosting Corpus Christi Moody Trojans. And get things started for you here. The jump ball we're going to have for veterans, number 30, Caitlin Brooks, jumping against number 5, Lydia Lowe for the Lady Trojans, who take control here early on. This is Sylvia Ozuna, number 2. There's a jumper from the outside, no good. Rebounded here by Veterans Memorial. Bringing up is Elisa Pena. Gives it up here to Brooks. Brooks on the inside. So we're going to have a foul. It's going to be the first foul on Moody. First team foul. Get it to the corner. It's Pena. Pena back to the outside here. And there's a turnover, and Moody makes a defensive play early on. Out in transition. Here's Lowe. Lowe, straight up shot from the outside. Rims in and out. Rebounded here. That's Gabriela Arismendi with the rebound for Veterans Memorial. Top of the key here is Brooks. Directing traffic. Brooks goes inside to Arismendi, and she loses it, and it's another Veterans Memorial turnover. And here's Ozuna coming back the other way quickly, and Ozuna can't finish. Ball up ahead. And pass to the outside, no good. So still 0-0 score here. In this one, they go inside. It's 22, Tatiana Mosley, who's going to get fouled underneath. So Mosley going to go to the line. She's going to be shooting 2 for Veterans Memorial. She puts in the first. And the second. It makes it 2-0 here in the early going. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and no makes from the field for either team. And there's a long 3 from the outside. Moody is Nelea Carreño with the triple from beyond the arc. And we're back. And that back down low is Moody, and they have a 5-0 lead. And excuses there for the delay as Veterans Memorial answers back the other way. It makes it a 5-4 game. Had some technical issues here, but now we've got things rolling the way we want them, and here we go. And here's Carreño, fires off another three from beyond the arc. Rebound underneath, it's Brooks. And Brooks up ahead. She's trying to get it inside to Mosley, but the pass a little long for her. And we're going to have a timeout out on the floor. So that's going to be our first commercial break here. And we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we're back. 4:58 to go here in the first quarter. Moody holding a 5-4 lead over Veterans Memorial here in the early going. There's Ozuna's pass, gets deflected up in the air. And they go down low for an easy bucket. Gabriela Arizmendi off the steal, finishes the other way. And back comes Moody underneath, that's low. And a nice pace to this game that we got going on here in the early going. Here's a runner in the lane, that's Krista Peña, and Peña scores there. Veterans Memorial back in the lead. They go out to low inside. Zaragoza able to get the pass, gets it back out to Narvaez. Here's a three by Low, trying to bank it home. There's Ozuna for the offensive rebound. It rims out. Looked like that was on its way down. But Ozuna couldn't finish there, and the ball goes out of bounds. They get the ball in. Catch and shoot here by Carreño off the mark. Rebounded. This is Layers. Layers back the other way. In the lane, goes up, draws the foul. She's going to go to the line. Shooting two is Kira Layers for Veterans Memorial. Layers puts in the first, makes it a 9-7 game. And Layers splits free throws, and Low out to Ozuna, and Ozuna gonna drive a little bit off the mark there, off the back of the iron, rebounded, coming back the other way, pass up ahead, and a nice outlet pass, but Alyssa Peña, couldn't finish there. Back comes Moody. And Ozuna catch and shoot from beyond the arc. She's off the mark. Low gets the rebound, puts it up in close. Ball gets tipped out of bounds, and that's going to be Veterans Memorial ball here as Caitlin Brooks and Gabriela Arizmendi check in for Veterans Memorial. And there's a drive by Arizmendi, and she gets fouled. She'll go back to the line. Arizmendi off the mark here. And coming back out on the court is Mosley. And it's 31, Madeline Bettis for Veterans Memorial. Arizmendi off the mark on both free throws, and back comes Moody. Here's Carreño. They swing it over to Ozuna. And Carreño from the wing fires off a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Peña. Pass up ahead to Arizmendi. She's able to corral it there in the corner. Bounce pass underneath. Here's a turnaround shot by Mosley that won't go. Get it over here, Peña. Cross court here to Ozuna. Ozuna fires the three, in and out. Rebounded there by Madeline Bettis. And back the other way, it's Alyssa Peña. Ball goes out of bounds. Here's Ozuna in the corner. Gives it out to Jasmine Morales. Fires, misses, rebound underneath. Coming back the other way, here's Bettis for Veterans Memorial. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Swings it over to the corner. Wide open is Caitlin Brooks. She fires, rebound. Arizmendi with the turnaround underneath. Gabriela Arizmendi with a nice move off the offensive rebound. Makes it an 11-7 game. Lowe tries to go underneath. But there's Morales making a nice play, making sure that this possession stays alive, but they're going to call travel there on Sylvia Ozuna. In the corner, here's a drive. Mia De La Peña puts it off the glass. Here's a rebound inside. That's Mosley. Mosley draws the foul inside, and she's going to go back to the line for Veterans Memorial with their team up 4. Mosley puts in the bucket. It's a 12-7 game coming up on a minute to play here in the first quarter. Ozuna over to Morales. Morales trying to go inside. And she does to Reagan Gomez, who catches the shot and makes it from down low. The pass, rather, and makes the shot down low. And there's a nice defensive move. And back comes Morales the other way. Morales drives. Ball goes out of bounds. And no foul call there. And it's going to be Veterans Memorial ball. Caitlin Brooks to inbound. In the corner, Brooks swings it over to Bettis on the wing. Back in the other corner. 4 to 3 is De La Peña. Off the mark, pulled down here by Carreño. Pass up ahead to Morales. To Lowe at the free throw line. Thought about the shot, drives, puts it up. Arizmendi there for the rebound. And Morales comes up trying to snatch that ball away, but they're going to call her with the foul. So that's going to be foul number 7 on the Lady Trojans here, as CC Vet's going to enter the bonus, and it's going to be free throws for Mia de la Peña. De la Peña makes the first free throw, makes it a 13-9 game. She splits the free throws, but there's a rebound underneath. That's Giselle Patlin. And the shot not going to be in time, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with Veterans Memorial leading 13-9. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter here. Veterans Memorial on top of Moody, 13-9. Inbounding here is going to be Vets. It's going to be Krista Peña. And here's a three taken by Layers. Miss rebound underneath. It's Arismendi, and she is able to get it out. Comes out of the crowd. And recess. They go back to Arismendi inside, and they're going to call her with the travel down low. She was corralled by a sea of white jerseys. Here's Ozuna with the runner in the lane. Misses, rebound. Narvaez. And on the floor, they're going to call a jump ball, it looks like. But on the floor there was Leila Zaragoza for Moody. So Narvaez going to inbound here. Trying to get it to low and back the other way. Here comes Layers, and Layers drives to the basket, can't finish. Rebound Ozuna, and here's the outlet pass to Narvaez up ahead. Just one to beat. Gives it off to Zaragoza, and Zaragoza puts it in off the glass. 13-11. Veterans Memorial in front of Moody here. Swing it over. Here's Peña. Peña across court, back to Layers. Layers going to take the long three. Lets it fly. Puts it in. Layers puts her team up by 5. Back the other way. Here's Lowe. Lowe gives it up. And here's the three back the other way. Anne-Marie Narvaez puts it in from the deep corner. We'll take a look at that replay coming back the other way. They credited her with a 2 here. And we'll check out. And it looks like she had her foot on the line, but it was a long 2. Nice shot anyway. Back the other way for Moody. They make it a 3-point game, and we got a timeout here on the floor. District matchup here. Intensity always high, especially here in the Corpus area when you talk about this District 29. The boys very talented. The girls very talented in their own right here. all over this district. So they've been giving us good performances all year long. It's been a real treat to watch here as Real Sports Live has moved its coverage into the Coastal Bend this season. And here's Layers on the drive, and they're going to call a jump ball there, a tie-up with Ozuna, and it's going to be the possession arrow going over to Veterans Memorial. And on the inbound pass, the catch and shoot, Caitlin Brooks in the paint. Another bucket for Veterans Memorial. They give it over to Low. Low drives, trying to get it out. She's trying to get it over to Ozuna, but instead it's taken away by Alyssa Pena. And back comes Pena, puts it up. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with Veterans Memorial. No call on the contest, but it's going to stay with the Lady Eagles as Brooks is going to inbound. Over to Brooks in the deep corner. Brooks fires the three, and Brooks puts in a triple for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles starting to build that lead as they push it to 8. And they're getting hot from beyond the arc. They're getting some wide open shots. They're swinging the ball around the perimeter, and they've done a good job passing. And here's a catch and shoot by Moody. It's Carreño. And there's Low. She can't finish, and back the other way. It's Brooks. And here's Pettis with a long jumper, rebound underneath. And that's Mosley who's going to get fouled. And Mosley puts in the first of 2 free throws, makes it a 9-point game. And Mosley makes it an even 10. After knocking in both free throws. Swing it over to Low on the wing. Low out to Ozuna. Ozuna switches off, fires off the 3. Too much on it, and back comes Veterans Memorial. And here's Caitlin Brooks. Brooks drives, puts up the runner. Bounces off the rim and out of bounds. It's going to be Moody basketball. Inside of 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And Veterans Memorial with the surge here midway through the second quarter, pushing the lead to 10. Ozuna out to Carreño. Fires off the 3, and Carreño has another triple here. Lead back down to 7. In the corner, they're going to call De La Pena for a travel there, and it's going to be Moody ball as Nelea Carreño inbounds from her own bench. Right in front of it, actually. Gives it to Ozuna. Ozuna going to get fouled. And that's going to be team foul number 1 for Veterans Memorial. Been 9 fouls called here in the first half, and 8 of them are on Moody. Get it into Ozuna. Ozuna steps back. Corner 3. Ozuna short, but rebound underneath. That's Narvaez. Goes up with it, gets fouled. And Narvaez gonna Head to the free throw line, and she misses the first there. And misses both at the free throw line, and it stays a 7-point game. Coming up on 4 minutes to play, they swing it over to the corner. Back out to the top of the key. Here's Brooks trying to dish it down low to Mosley. Brooks traveled. Ball back over to Moody. Up to Narvaez. To Carreño, and they get it into Gomez, and Gomez immediately finds two jerseys around her. Back to Ozuna, back to Carreño. She drives. She loses the handle and it goes out of bounds. It looked like she might have been trying to get it to low, but just couldn't contort on that drive to where she can just pass it out to Lowe, who was wide open on the perimeter. But instead we have Veterans Memorial bringing the ball up the floor. And we have a tie-up here with Marissa Tamez. And it's going to be Moody ball. As the jump ball is called, Lady Trojans with the possession arrow. 3.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Morales catches, shoots from the wing. Way off the mark, ball goes out of bounds. And Moody's had some opportunities as there's been some infractions and turnovers, and a jump ball has gone their way here and unable to cut into this 7-point lead. Veterans leading by as many as 10 here in the first half. Ball over to Madison Pettis. She drives, turns it over, and here comes Ozuna back the other way. Ozuna going to take it, and she's not going to get the roll as it rolls off the front of the rim. And another finishing close. It doesn't go the way of the Moody Lady Trojans. Trying to go inside to Mosley, and Lowe's there to make a nice play. And the ball goes out of bounds, and the call is going to be last touch by Veterans Memorial. So Carreño inbounds, and Ozuna over to Carreño. Carreño's going to take another three. She's got a couple here, and there's Morales trying to track the ball down. Good effort there. But the ball goes out of bounds as Jaslyn Morales tried to track it down following the miss. Arizmendi inbounds to Peña. Peña over to Alyssa Peña. Swing it over. Here's Layers. Drops it down to Mosley, and Mosley gets her shot blocked in close. Nice play by Reagan Gomez. And another Moody stop coming up the floor, but the offense needs to meet itself halfway over here. We've been stagnant at a 7-point lead here. And Carreño looking for somewhere to go. She sends it back out to Morales. At the top of the key. Back to Carreño. She's going to shoot. She's got the green light here to go, and she misses once again. Pass up ahead, and nice play there by Lowe, stepping in front of that one. But it's going to go out of bounds. They're trying to get it over to Kira Layers. Layers tries the three from the wing, bounces up high, rebound underneath. Arizmendi. She's going to get the call here. She's going to go to the line. Team foul number 9. Gabriela Arismendi going to shoot 2 here for the Lady Eagles. Minute and a half to go here in quarter number 2. We'll have some first half highlights at the break for you, as well as a peek at the first half books. We'll tell you who scored what here, break down the scoring for each team. Now Ismendi misses them both, and tough break there as Charmy Calpo tries to rebound and loses it, and it's going to be Veterans Memorial ball. Get the ball in here to Layers in the corner for 3, and knocking it in is Caitlin Brooks, and she pushes the lead back to 10. Get it over to Calpo. Cross court here to Morales. Morales back over to Carreño. Morales in the corner to Low. Low drives, puts up the shot, misses. Arismendi's there for the rebound. And she pushes it up ahead. Here's Mia De La Pena trying to get it inside to Mosley. And Mosley is going to call it with the travel. If you're Moody, you're going to look back at this quarter and you're going to see how long that you were able to hold Veterans without a shot, but on the other end, unable to capitalize and cut into a lead that right now stands at 10. They go inside. Here's Gomez off the top of the glass. The bucket and the foul. Reagan Gomez breaks a cold streak for the Moody Lady Trojans. Just a nice play here in the corner. She's able to get the pass. It's low, bank it home. And she can't finish here, and at the free throw line, and it's an 8-point lead. And all alone, another 3, Caitlin Brooks. And Brooks pushes the lead to 11. It's the largest of the game for Veterans Memorial. With 25 seconds left and the ball back to the Lady Eagles. Caitlin Brooks starting to feel it, but she's been left open here a couple of times on the outside. As the defense gets sucked into the paint there, right in the middle, and simply just dish out, and Brooks has been the beneficiary of that. The ball tipped out of bounds here. It's going to stay with Veterans Memorial with 13 seconds to go here in the first half. Swing it over to Patlin in the corner. Mia De La Pena, she drives. And Caitlin Brooks can't finish down low there. And the ball going to be going over to Moody with about 5 seconds to go here in the half. And up ahead, they get it to Calpo. Catch and shoot off the glass, and Charmy Calpo beats the buzzer. And what a play there. Just time's running down, and you have the Morales has a sense of mind to get it over to a wide open Calpo, and Calpo just banks it home. Nice shot, nice position there, and it's a 9-point game at the half as Moody trails Veterans Memorial 29-20. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back with some first half highlights after this. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the half of the Veterans Memorial. Lady Eagles, it was a close game after one, and it's been pretty close to out. The Lady Eagles started the second quarter pretty good, pushed the lead 10. They led by as many as 11, and then there was a stagnant point where both teams struggled on offense. Moody holding this Lady Eagles team scoreless for a good amount of time, just were not able to capitalize on the other end. And it stayed a 7-point lead for a good while. And Moody Lady Trojans perhaps missed the opportunity to cut into that lead a little bit. But a Charmy Kalapul 2 to beat the buzzer on the last couple of seconds of the second quarter have us at 29-20. And we got some first half highlights that we're going to run for you. So those are going to come at you right now. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. Makes from the field for either team. And there's a long three from the outside. Moody. There's Ozuna's pass, gets deflected up in the air. And they go down low for an easy bucket. Gabriela Alismendi off the steal, finishes the other way. There's Ozuna's pass, gets deflected up in the air. And they go down low for an easy bucket. Gabriela Alismendi off the steal, finishes the other way. And back comes Moody underneath, that's low. Underneath, that's low. And a nice pace to this game that we got going on here in the early going. Here's a runner in the lane. That's Krista Peña. And Peña scores there. It's for Veterans Memorial. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Swings it over to the corner. Wide open is Caitlin Brooks. She fires. Rebound. Alismendi with the turnaround underneath. Gabriela Alismendi with a nice move off the offensive rebound. It's a 12-7 game, coming up on a minute to play here in the first quarter. Ozuna over to Morales. Morales trying to go inside. And she does to Reagan Gomez, who catches the shot and makes it from down low. Trying to get it to low and back the other way. Here comes Layers, and Layers drives to the basket, can't finish. Rebound Ozuna, and here's the outlet pass to Narvaez up ahead. Just one to beat. Gives it off to Zaragoza, and Zaragoza puts it in off the glass. 13-11. Veterans Memorial in front of Moody here. Swing it over. Here's Peña. Peña across court back to Layers. Layers going to take the long three. Lets it fly. Puts it in. Layers puts her team up by 5. Back the other way. Here's Lowe. Lowe gives it up. And here's the three back the other way. Anne-Marie Narvaez puts it in from the deep corner. Yes, but it's going to stay with the Lady Eagles as Brooks is going to inbound. Over to Brooks in the deep corner. Brooks fires the three, and Brooks puts in a triple for the Lady Eagles. With the surge here midway through the second quarter, pushing the lead to 10. Ozuna out to Carreño. Fires off the three, and Carreño has another triple here. Alismendi inbounds to Peña. Pena over to Alyssa Pena. Swing it over. Here's Layers. Drops it down to Mosley, and Mosley gets her shot blocked in close. Get the ball in here to Layers in the corner for three, and knocking it in is Caitlin Brooks, and she pushes the lead back to 10. Able to hold Veterans without a shot, but on the other end, unable to capitalize and cut into a lead that right now stands at 10. They go inside. Here's Gomez off the top of the glass. The bucket and the foul. Reagan Gomez breaks a cold streak for the Moody Lady Trojans. And she can't finish here, and at the free throw line, it's an 8-point lead. And all alone, another three, Caitlin Brooks. Seconds to go here in the half. And up ahead, they get it to Galpo. Catch and shoot off the glass, and Charmy Galpo beats the buzzer. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. About a minute and a half away from the start of the third quarter. I'm Mark Molina here at the half. Those were your first half highlights. Right now, let's go look at the scoring. We'll start over here with Veterans Memorial. We'll start with Caitlin Brooks, who had three three-pointers in the second quarter. She has 11 points, all 11 coming in that second quarter. She had 11 of her team's 16 altogether, 4 threes in that second quarter. Layers with 1. As Layers with 4 points. Tatiana Mosley with 5, all from the line. Gabriela Arizmendi with 6. Krista Pena with 2. And Mia de la Pena with 1 free throw to her name here. And back over with Moody. 4 points, Reagan Gomez. Emery Narvaez with 2. Nalea Carreño with a couple of threes here. 6 points. She leads the way for the Lady Trojans. Leila Zaragoza with 4. Lydia Lowe with 2. And Charmy Galpo was the 2, the bucket near the end of the half there. And we're going to get going here as we're headed to the third quarter, and we're about to get the opening inbound. It's going to be Veterans Memorial inbounding. Arizmendi inbounds here to Caitlin Brooks. Leading all scorer with 11 points is Brooks. Brooks in the deep corner, loses the ball out of bounds. And it's going to go over to Moody. Ball out to Lowe. Lowe over to Carreño, who's able to save it. Ozuna takes a straightaway 3. Not there. And there's Lowe. She can't finish. And Zaragoza able to track down the rebound. Up ahead, long 2, straight ahead. Carreño, she misses, and a couple of misfires there for the Lady Trojans. And up ahead, a bounce pass to Arizmendi, and she finishes off the glass down low. Lead back to 11, tied for the highest of the game so far. Get it to Zaragoza. She shoots, she's short. And she gets an offensive board, and she puts it in wide open as it rolled off the back of Arizmendi. And Zaragoza gets herself a bucket. She's got 4 here. Turn around in the lane, Arizmendi, and she's having herself a nice quarter out of the half. 33-22. Ozuna. Here's Carreño. Drives, misses off the hands of Zaragoza. The ball nearly stolen away. They were trying to get it into Low, but they're going to say it was last touch by Moody. After the play by Madeline Bettis, and it's going back the other way as Arismendi couldn't control the pass there. Rolls out of bounds, and Moody is going to take possession. Inbound to Ozuna. Ozuna loses the handle, but there's Narvaez. And they go down low to Zaragoza, and Zaragoza with another bucket down low. There's a little runner there, miss, rebounded. And here's a drive by Mia de la Peña. She gets fouled. First team foul. The Veteran's going to inbound from its own baseline. Top of the key to Layers, back to Brooks. Brooks inside the layer. They go into Mosley. Mosley can't finish down low. And Narvaez comes up with the rebound and up ahead to Ozuna. Here's Ozuna. Off the glass and in. She finishes past Caitlin Brooks. And the lead back to 7. But here's Layer. Off the glass and in, and the foul. After the finish by Ozuna. Nice play to push the ball up ahead, and just a nice drive there by Layers to put it up and in, and she draws the foul as she completes the three-point play. Push the lead back to 10 after it was cut to 7. In the corner to Lowe. Lowe back out to Ozuna. And Lowe somehow comes up with it. And Gomez off the glass and in. Nice play there by Reagan Gomez. Trying to answer quickly is Brooks, but she misses. But nice pass down low from De La Peña to Mosley, and Mosley gets an easy bucket. Just an errant pass there from Narvaez, trying to get it out to Ozuna, but just a little ahead of Ozuna. She couldn't quite get there as the ball rolls out of bounds, and a Moody turnover, and it's things like that. Really rough here for the Lady Trojans. They get a little bit something going, and they just cannot keep it consistently as they are having trouble cutting into the lead. And we're going to have a full timeout here on the floor. Veterans Memorial leads Moody 38-28. Keep it here. We'll be back.
Specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
And we're back coming out of the timeout. Moody trying to find some consistency in its offense. They've played well. They've gotten shots down low, and they've hit from the outside on occasion. They just have not been able to consistently keep it up and string together possessions. They've been able to string together stops, but haven't been able to answer on the other end. And here's a straightaway three off the mark by Alyssa Peña. And there's a foul down low on the shot, and Arismendi going to go to the line for Veterans Memorial. It's going to be the third team foul. 3 fouls called here on Moody, none for Veterans Memorial. Veterans Memorial, I believe, just 1 or 2 fouls in the first half. Playing disciplined defense here. Well, it depends on who's watching and whose opinion, but Ozuna catches, shoots from the wing, and up ahead to De La Peña. And De La Peña can't finish, and she's going to draw the foul in transition. And I believe that's going to be on Lydia Lowe. That's the 4th foul as Mia De La Peña goes to the line. Show shoot 2 for the Lady Eagles. Alyssa Pena. Actually, it's Pena, not De La Pena. My mistake there. But it's Alyssa Pena. Fires, misses that free throw, and we're going to have a foul going the other way, and that one's going to be on Alyssa Pena. Advice down low to Gomez, and Gomez from in close can't get it to go. Rebound, they get it up ahead to Mosley. Mosley turns around off the glass and in. She loses Ozuna, and Ozuna looks like she's shaking up on the play there. We'll go to the replay. It looks like Ozuna was okay coming off the court on her own power, but here's up ahead to Mosley, who just turns around and loses Ozuna there. And Mosley gets the easy bucket in transition. And it looks like Ozuna's going to come off the court for Moody. That's a big loss if she cannot return. She's been relatively quiet in this game here, but when she gets going, she can really light it up. So we'll monitor that situation for Moody. And the ball taken away, and there's Narvaez on the steal, and she comes back pushing the ball, and she slows it up. Here's a catch and shoot, and Carreño puts it in. Three-pointer number 3 for Nalea Carreño. And she makes it a 10-point game. They needed that 3 in a bad way here. Did the Moody Lady Trojans. Cross-court pass over to Krista Pena, and Pena back to the outside of Madeline Bettis, and Bettis calling the shots here. She hands it off to Pena, cross-court, and this one's going to go off the hands of Krista Pena. And we got a Veterans Memorial turnover, and let's see if the Lady Trojans can take advantage here as Galipo checks in for Reagan Gomez. Carreño over to Calpo. Here's Morales looking for somewhere to go. Over to Calpo. Calpo on the drive. But Narvaez down low, gets fouled, doesn't get the roll, but she's going to go to the line. And that's a start there. That's some progress as they get a trip to the free throw line out of it. And let's see if Emery Narvaez can cut into this lead here. First free throw shot's up, and she does as she finds the bottom of the net. Makes it a 9-point game. And she knocks them both down, and it's an 8-point game. Inside of 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. De La Pena over to Brooks. Swings it over to Pettis. And Brooks trying to go inside to Arizmendi, and there's a tie-up, and it's going to be Moody ball. And another stop of sorts for the Lady Trojans. And they can cut into this lead a little bit more. It looks like Ozuna might be getting ready to check in here pretty soon as she heads to the side of the bench nearest to the scorer's table, but she's still seated. We'll continue to monitor that. But here's Moody down by 8. Gallop over to low. Low puts it up. She's blocked there by Addismendi, but she gets the ball back, and they're going to have a tie-up and a jump ball, and the ball goes back over to Veterans Memorial. Ball up ahead, catch and shoot. Here's Layers, misses everything. Carreño gets the rebound, and she's pushing the ball up ahead. Gets to the Calpo, who's trying to get to Narvaez, and Narvaez ends up with it, misses short. Mosey gets the rebound, and back comes Veterans Memorial. Here's Brooks. Brooks no look pass there to Mosley, and Lydia Lowe's there for the defensive play. Brooks gives it to Layers. Layers on the drive. Nice step off the glass. Gets fouled. She'll go to the line. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we had Silvio Zuna in a post-game interview. And we talked about how they use turnovers to get in transition. And she said, she added the words, that we're not really a defensive team, but you look at the way this game's unfolding. They've stayed in it, and they're playing a team, Veterans Memorial, who's very good. They can score. They got size. They can shoot from the outside. And Moody a little bit undersized here, but they're playing pretty solid defense, and it's a reason why they're in this game. And there's a turnover. Well, they've been within striking distance. They just have not been able to get it done on the offensive end. They have not been able to string together stops and buckets. As Lene Tanner is going to check in for Lydia Lowe. And Brooks trying to go to Addismendi, and the ball just goes straight to her hands, and Addismendi was like wide open. Come on. They get the ball to Calpo, and Calpo puts it up, and Tanner down low gets fouled. So Lene Tanner to the free throw line for Moody. And Tanner makes the first. And Tanner gets them both to go, and we're back to an 8-point game. 20 seconds to play. Pass up ahead to Brooks. They go to Addismendi in the side, and she's going to get bumped from behind. They're going to call a push. It's going to be Brooks inbounding for Veterans Memorial. And Brooks wide open on the wing. Fires a three. Yes! Can't leave Caitlin Brooks open like that, and you've seen why. She's got a couple of open shots, and as that shot doesn't go, it's an 11-point game once again. We're headed to the fourth quarter. And look here, it's going to start off the rebound. Off the inbound, excuse me. There's a catch and shoot, and it's a deep three, but Brooks in rhythm there, knocks it in, and we're headed to the fourth. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back here at the start of the fourth quarter. Moody going to inbound, trailing by 11. And the inbound pass gets tipped, but Moody ends up with it. And Ozuna back on the floor. And here's a shot by Zaragoza. Rebound by Mosley. And here's Anaisa Banks in the game here for Veterans Memorial, back the other way. And Zaragoza's pass gets taken away. It's Layla Mosley. Up ahead to Mia de la Pena. De la Pena loses the handle, and coming out of there with the ball is Nailea Carreño. And Carreño brings the ball up the court for the Lady Trojans. She runs into some trouble, and she gets it out of the low, and the ball is turned over. And back comes Banks, who's blocked by Low, down low. The ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Moody ball. So nice play there by Lydia Lowe. And the ball goes off Lydia Lowe there, and possession right back to Veterans Memorial. Arizmendi on the inbound pass. Fires up close, misses. They're going to call the foul there on Mosley. And the ball's loose, and Arizmendi can't finish, and Lowe ends up with the rebound. Up ahead to Ozuna. Back to Narvaez. Carreño on the drive, has the lane, puts it up, miss, and Mosley's there. And back up ahead is Mia de la Pena, has one to beat, and Lowe makes a great play. Madame the whistle, but Lydia Lowe, my oh my, was just there, making her presence felt. And she's pretty good in the transition, especially off turnovers. Here's a catch and shoot for three. Misfiring is Layla Mosley. After the whistle, it's going to be Moody ball. It's a 46-35 game, about 6.5, 6:37 to be exact. And there's another Moody turnover, and here's Banks. In transition, gets to the Caitlin Brooks, who's wide open. She misfires on the three and gets the ball. Brooks going to drive, and she's going to get fouled there. Actually, she's going to get tied up with Lowe. And it's going to be Veterans Memorial ball. And they're trying to fire the pass in the corner to Mia de la Pena. They get the inbound pass into Narvaez, but she's going to get fouled there by Mia de la Pena. Fifth team foul on Veterans Memorial. 6 for Moody. Get the ball into Gomez there in the corner, and she's seen a double team there, and there's another Moody turnover. And it's Banks coming the other way, puts it up in transition. She can't get it to go, and there's Mosley down low, Tatiana Mosley. And the lead is 13, biggest of the game. And here's a three off the mark by Carreño. Banks leading the fast break. And what a play from Banks to Brooks to down low to Mosley. And the lead is 15. And there's Tatiana Mosley steps in front of that pass, and they're going to call the push, and it's going to be foul number 7 on Moody. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by the Lady Trojans with 5:34 to go, and it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break and we'll come back. Veterans Memorial in front, 50-35. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And we're back here. 5 minutes, 34 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, and Veterans Memorial cushions the lead a little bit more as they now lead by 15. And it's just the Moody offense has not met their defensive efforts halfway. And we're going to have free throws here for 22, Tatiana Mosley. And Mosley makes the first. Lead is 16. She knocks them both down. Lead is 17. And just the way things are unfolding in this fourth quarter for the Lady Trojans is Reagan Gomez trying to inbound to Jasmine Morales, and she just loses the pass out of bounds, and that's a turnover in the worst way for these Lady Trojans. It's 5.5 and the clock left to go here in the fourth quarter, and Veterans Memorial, and not in any hurry here as they hold a 17-point lead. They give it back over to Brooks, and Brooks is going to hold it. And cutting to the basket, that's Layla Mosley as she tried to get a shot off, and Ozuna's there. She's going to get called for the foul, and Layla Mosley heads to the line to shoot for Veterans Memorial, and she knocks in the first. The lead is 18. And it stays 18 as Lydia Lowe pulls down the rebound. And we're inside of 5 minutes to go. Ozuna in transition. Catch, shoot from the corner. Sylvia Ozuna. Lead back to 15. Or down to 15. And there's a turnover there, and Ozuna comes up with it, gets it over to Carreño. And Carreño quickly the other way. Gets it stolen away, but they're going to call the foul there on Mosley. On Layla Mosley. We're going to have Layla Mosley, Anissa Banks, and Alyssa Pena come off. They go in low to Reagan Gomez, and Reagan Gomez finishes in the paint. And lead down to 13, and this is what we have not seen from the Moody offense, as back-to-back buckets. Get it over the layers. Layers off to Bettis. Bettis. A whistle, it's going to be Moody ball, and Ozuna just limped off again, and unfortunately for her, with that, it looks like her day's done as she's grabbing that ankle. The injured earlier. Got pull the deep two, misses. Ozuna did get off on her own power, so that's always good. Just came off wincing a little bit. But so right now at the line for veterans, number 31, Madeline Pettis. Pushes the lead back to 54. Splits free throws, and Moody comes up with the rebound. Pass up ahead. Reagan Gomez misfires, and Morales is there. Morales off the turnover, drive, draws the foul. She'll go to the line with 3:11 left here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be foul number 7 on veterans as the Lady Trojans enter the bonus. Morales drops in the first. And it's a 12-point game. 54 to 42. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Veterans Memorial taking its time as Mia de la Peña passes over to Gabriela Arizmendi. Here's Layers over to Krista Peña. Inside of Arizmendi, she has a wide open lane and she takes it and puts in the little runner. And we have a timeout on the floor. Look at that replay here. It's Veterans Memorial just taking its time. And Arizmendi right here, you'll see she ends up just wide open as Zaragoza comes up. Or that's Tanner, excuse me, and leaves her alone. And easy textbook bucket there in the lane for Arizmendi. And full timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be back. Keep it here. Drill Sports Live.
Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And welcome back. Midway through that full timeout, it's 56-42. We're going to have a carry. Here's Banks in the lane. Banks puts it up. It's good. And the lead up to 16. We're inside of 2 minutes to play. Morales in transition, fires off a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath. Tipped out of bounds. Gomez catch and shoot from the free throw line. Banks it home. It's a 14-point game, 58-44. Here's Banks inside, gets her shot blocked. Ball going over to Moody. And we're inside of a minute 20 to go in this one. And look at the score. There's another turnover there, and up ahead to Banks all alone. And Banks has a timeout there. And I don't believe the shot will count. It will not. We're at a full timeout here, but you see the way Moody's play. They play very well defensively. Just offensively, just unable to get consistent productivity out of their offensive squad here tonight. But defensively, played very well. This veterans team has got some size. They got some shooters, and they got some players that can play it well in the paint and in the post. And the Moody Trojans look like the undersized team here, and they just have not been able to get those buckets after those stops. Here's Layers in the lane, gives it off to Marissa Tamez, who misses. Up ahead to Galpo, she catches, puts it up, high off the glass, gets the foul called, and she's going to go to the line. And Galpo makes it a 12-point game. Last 40 seconds on the clock. Layers gets it stolen away, and Tanner gets it out to Reagan Gomez, and Gomez trying just to rifle it in there to Galpo, but instead Layers comes up with it. Back the other way, catch and shoot. Patlin. Misfires, and it's going to be Moody ball. Less than 20 seconds to play here. And the Veterans Memorial Eagles are going to secure a victory here. There's Scalpo on the ground. She's going to go and get called for a travel. Just want to thank everybody for watching here. I'm Mark Molina on the call. Thank you for following us on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, the Roku Network, Apple TV. You can also see us on Real Sports Live. And that's going to do it here, 58-46. And I mentioned realsportslive.com, 58-46. Veterans Memorial over the Moody Lady Trojans. And much more coming up here tonight, including the Miller boys heading to West Oso for a big matchup here in the Corpus area. So I'll be on that call. And some soccer tonight, a couple of doubleheaders over at Cabinet Stadium. We'll announce that here shortly. But one more time, it's 58-46. Veterans Memorial takes down Moody here at home. And thank you for watching. Once again, we're Real Sports Live. Keep it here. And check back for more updates on games to come.